Ravens fans, Anthony Weaver just revealed something that should have every Ravens fans paying attention, because according to Weaver, this defense feels like they have unfinished business. And that may be one of the most important storylines of the entire offseason, because talent isn't the problem. The Ravens already have talent. The question is whether this defense can finally put together everything that they need and help bring back a Super Bowl in Baltimore. Recently, Anthony Weaver spoke about the mindset of this defense, and the message was simple. This group isn't satisfied. They believe there's still more to accomplish. And honestly, that's exactly what you want to hear, because great defenses, they don't get comfortable. They don't spend time talking about what they've done already. They focus on what they haven't done yet. And according to Weaver, that's exactly where this team is mentally. And we know the best defenses usually play with a chip on their shoulder. They play angry, they play motivated, they play like they have something to prove. And that's the feeling that Weaver keeps describing. And this defense knows how talented it is, but we all know talent alone doesn't win championships. Execution does, consistency does, leadership does, and that's where Baltimore believes it could take another step. And another major reason for that confidence is Trey Hendrickson. Baltimore didn't just add a pass rusher, they add one of the most productive pass rushers in football. He brings sacks, he brings pressure, he brings experience, and maybe most importantly, he brings relentless mentality. Hendrickson plays every snap like it's his last, and that type of energy spreads throughout the entire defense. And when your players practice hard, everyone else follows. And that's exactly what Baltimore is hoping happens. But another player that Anthony Weaver specifically pointed out was Roquan Smith. But honestly, that doesn't surprise anybody, because we know that Roquan is the heartbeat of this Ravens defense. And according to Weaver, one of the biggest improvements he's seen this offseason is Roquan being able to fully focus on football again. Last year, Roquan dealt with multiple things on and off the field that demanded his attention. But now Weaver believes Roquan has been able to look back in on being that player that the Ravens fans are used to seeing. And that's a scary thought for the rest of the NFL, because when Roquan Smith is at his best, he's one of the best linebackers in football. His leadership, his communication, his football IQ, his ability to diagnose plays before they happen. Roquan isn't just making tackles, he's setting the entire defense up before the snap. He's essentially the quarterback of the defense, and according to everything we're hearing from OTAs, the Ravens expect a big bounce back year from him. But another player that Anthony Weaver couldn't stop talking about was Calais Campbell, and he called him a force multiplier, a big compliment to give a veteran player. And according to Weaver, Calais doesn't just make this defensive line better, he makes the entire defense better. He makes the team better. That's because of his leadership, his professionalism, his experience, and the energy he brings into the building every single day. The Ravens already have talent, they already have stars, but Weaver believes leadership remains one of the most valuable things a championship team can have. And that's exactly what Calais Campbell provides. His impact goes far beyond sacks, it goes far beyond tackles. He's helping shape the culture of this defense. And honestly, championship teams needs players exactly like him. Also, another player that's quietly generating buzz right now is rookie pass rusher Zion Young. And according to the coaches and what we are hearing, they love everything that they're seeing from him. Young brings length, explosiveness, motor, physicality, and a non-stop work ethic. What coaches seem to appreciate most is how hard he plays. Every rep looks full speed, every rep looks competitive, and that's exactly the type of player Baltimore loves developing. Now, nobody is saying Zion Young is about to become an immediate starter, but if he keeps stacking strong practices, if he keeps improving, he could force himself into a rotation much faster than people expect. And for a defense already loaded with talent, finding another young pass rushing contributor will be massive win. Now, one of the biggest reasons for all this excitement might be Jesse Mentor, because Mentor brings a different level of creativity to this defense. He understands modern football, he understands disguise, he understands versatility, and he understands how to maximize talent. That's why so many Ravens fans are excited about what this defense could become, because now you have elite players paired with elite coaching, and that's usually a dangerous combination. And when you look around this roster, the talent is everywhere. Cal Hamilton, Marlon, Humphrey, Nate Wiggins, Nnamdi Madubuike, Trey Hendrickson, Calais Campbell, Roquan Smith, and several young players continue to develop. That's not just a good defense, that's a defense with legitimate championship potential. And when you put all this together, Anthony Weaver's mindset, the addition of Trey Hendrickson, the return of Calais Campbell, the emergence of young players like Zion Young, the creativity of Jesse Mentor, the leadership, the depth, the hunger, you start to understand why this defense believes it has unfinished business. But this group isn't just thinking about being good, they're thinking about being elite. They're thinking about competing for championships. And honestly, that's exactly where the mindset should be. So at the end of the day, Anthony Weaver's comments should tell us one thing, that this defense isn't satisfied. They aren't celebrating anything. They aren't looking backwards. They're focused on what's next. And according to Weaver, they believe there's still unfinished business to handle. And honestly, that should make the rest of the NFL nervous. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you believe that the Ravens defense could finish as the best defense in football this season? And what's the biggest reason for your confidence? Trey Hendrickson, Jesse Mentor, Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton, or somebody else? Drop your thoughts below and let me know. Also, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all y'all guys for watching the videos on GridIron Flock TV. I'm gonna continue to bring you all the updated news when it comes to the Ravens, and you already know, we out.